Now the next play, pass falls incomplete. Go and give the Falcons 2nd and 10. Now got audio for you. Falcons come out again, 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Ritchie takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws it over to Caleb Owens. He's got it on the slant. He's looking for the pylon. He's going to take it all the way in for the score, and the Falcons get on the board early. It's 6-0. 31-yard touchdown pass from Nathan Ritchie to Caleb Owens. And the Falcons strike early and are quickly up 6-0. So Falcons will now line it up for the extra point. It's Ritchie with Chapin in the backfield. Looked like they lined up with the empty bucket, but then decided to bring it all back in for the PAT. It'll be Chapin to try it. And now we got some movement. We'll see who moved first. We'll look at the official for the signal. It's going to be offsides against the Cowboys. They were the first to move. So the Falcons now, that'll move it half the distance to the goal. And now the Falcons will change their mind. They'll bring the offense back out on the field to go for 2. So now they move the ball inside up to the 1-yard line. Ritchie looking to the sideline to get the call. Takes the snap. Straight handoff to Rorty. Rorty will take it in for the 2-point conversion. And the Falcons take an 8-0 lead here with 10-12 to go in the first quarter. Back with kickoff in a moment here on the Falcon Sports Network. So now the Falcons get ready to kick off. Being Nathan Ritchie who places the ball down at the 40-yard line. Cowboys now looking to get their first possession of the ball game. Single man deck, deep to receive. And there's the whistle. And so Ritchie will come and kick it away. Deep, high kick heading for the corner that will fly all the way in the end zone for the touchback. So the Cowboys will start from the 20-yard line. Cowboys in the white jerseys with the blue tops. Falcons in the navy tops with the white pants out here tonight. Number 1, Logan Bryers will bring out the quarterback. He's got a single wide receiver here to the far side. That's Henry Cooper, number 7. Bryers keeps it. He'll run himself. Big hole. This is what the Falcons have to contain as he will get 14 yards and a first down. So a straight quarterback run to start with. And that's a big gain. They'll give him 13. They'll put it at the 33. So the Cowboys will have it a first down. Basically the same formation. There's one running back. I think that's 27, Sterling Hershey. I'll make sure I get the number right. A bad snap. Good job to bring it and corral by Byers. But that gives the Falcon defense time to react. And the whole of the defensive line of Daniel Francis and number 51, Jude King, ball him up. It's going to be no gain. So now switch sides. They'll go with an empty backfield now. Jalen Venter, number 9 in the game. He's out at wide receiver. They're going to send him in motion. He'll come back into the backfield. They set him up. This time Byers keeps it. He's hitting the backfield. This time he's brought down on a great hit by Caleb Lee. Caleb Lee going low and tripping him up. He'll cross the 35, make it up to about the 38, and so that will bring up a 3rd and 5 now for the Cowboys. So a big hit by Caleb Lee there in the middle to get the stop. Now, first 3rd down of the game for either team. See if the Cowboys can convert here. Snap. This time they hand it off, and Braden Bunton's going to get him. The question is, did he fall forward far enough? I don't think so. I think he's going to be a yard short. So the run by Jalen Venter picks up 4, and the Falcons will now have to defend a 4th and 1. Button made the stop, but Venter fell forward. So I think here Falcons going to have to get in the backfield to make the stop here. Cowboys going for it. Again, they will bring out one in the backfield. Byers keeping himself. He slips one tackle. Is going to get the first down and get it up to the 45-yard line. The Falcons will corral him there, but that will be enough for another first down for the Cowboys. They had a chance. Somebody, I think it was Francis for a moment, got a hand on Byers in the backfield, but just could not trip him up. As right now, the Cowboys not being very particularly fancy with the ball. They're straight runs, mostly by the quarterback. Falcons not been able to stop it here. Now a screen pass to the outside, and read great by Brett Williams, the senior on the outside, as the pass to number 9, Jalen Venter, gains only a yard. So that time the Cowboys tried to do something a little different, get Venter out in space on the screen. Williams read it well, got out there. Thrown just a little bit behind him, enough to slow him down for Williams to get out there and bring him down. So now 2nd and 9 for the Cowboys. Byers takes the snap. He'll hand it off. Venter's again. Venter's got some space. He's going to get loose, but there's a fumble on the play. Falcons say they got it, and they do. Falcons recover the fumble. And so a big play on defense by the Falcons to secure the fumble. And the Falcons will get a first down on their own 47-yard line where they'll take over. Venter's just a little lazy with the ball there on the outside. Falcons make him pay, come up with a big hit and a big turnover. So this will give the Falcons their second possession of the game. 5:53 to go here in the first quarter. And now whistles. Officials call time at 5:46 to go. They're moving the ball over to the far hash. So the Falcons, 3 wide receivers here at the top. Richie in the backfield all by himself. And play call from the sideline, so an audible. Richie looking to throw. Throws it over to Lee. Lee is going to have to make a couple of guys miss. He'll get across the 50 and finally be brought out of bounds. There on the tackle was Byers. Down at the 50-yard line, the pass to Caleb Lee. Gain of 3, make up 2nd and 7 coming up. So right at midfield for the Falcons here. And now the officials are still trying to find the marking of the ball. There, they find the inner hash here because of the shorter width of the field here for 8-man football. Not the hash marks painted on the field. There's an inner little spray hash mark on each 5-yard line. Ritchie is going to keep it himself. Rush coming. He evades it, gets it out. Pass is complete for a first down across the 35 of the Cowboys. Catch made by Grayson Bell, the freshman tight end, getting the catch and the first down. Now place the ball at the 38-yard line of the Cowboys. Under 4.5 to go right now. Great play there. Ritchie avoiding the pressure, getting to the outside, found Bell across the middle. Now the Cowboys look to be bringing pressure. Ritchie takes gives the handoff to Rorschach. Rorschach gets to the 30, and looks like they may give him the 29. So that'll be a gain of about 4. That's second actually they put it around the 30, so only a gain of 3. Looked like they were going to give him the 29, but did not. So a 2nd and 7 coming up right there on the 30-yard line. Ritchie still in the backfield, has Rorschach to his right. He'll send the man in motion. Hands it off to LeGraze. LeGraze slips one tackle but will not slip any others. He got across the 30. We'll see how far they give him. So Graham LeGraze with his first touch of the night. Looks like they're just going to give him one up to the 29. So a big 3rd and 6 coming up for the Falcons. I think this part of the field is going to be 2-down territory, so we want to get this into a manageable 4th down situation at least. Don't want to lose yards here. 3 minutes to go in the first. Ritchie takes the snap, hands it off. Big hole. Looking for space. Getting down to the sidelines and getting the first down and more. Rorschach takes it down to the 15-yard line. And the Falcons will have a first down there. Big play, run up 14 yards. Now the Falcons quickly on the ball. Handoff again. Rorschach. Flag in the backfield. We'll see what this flag is. Officials quickly get in. It's going to be a hold against the Falcons. That'll be a big penalty and back them up 10 yards. So a big hold on the Falcons there. So they'll mark it off and take it back to, it's going to be from the spot of the foul, so they'll move it back to the 26-yard line, it looks like. Let's see. Yep, that's where they're going to mark it. So it actually be a 1st and 21 coming up for the Falcons. So now Ritchie, backfield again with Rorschach. He goes looking to throw. He's going to throw it down the sidelines, looking for a man. He's got him. It's going to be a pass caught by number 9, Caleb Owens, and it's going to be short. It's short. They've marked him at the 1. It's not a touchdown. It's not a touchdown. They marked him short, I believe, at the 1-yard line. So hold on. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Falcons. So they mark him just short. So the Falcons will line up 1st and goal. Ritchie will take it himself. This time they get in, and now it's a touchdown for the Falcons. So the Falcons punch it in with 1:34 to go. Make it 14-0. Falcons line up for the extra point. So we Watson Chapman to kick the extra point. And now movement again. This time we'll see, is it against the defense or not? Did they get the defense to move again? This time it looks like they're going to say it was, yep. Well, wait, they marked it the wrong way. They marked it for the Falcons. And so the officials come back up. Now they're going to talk about the umpire moved it back for the Falcons. The official pointed against the Cowboys, and that's what it's going to change it. Now they're going to move it to the 1, and so the Falcons again are going to change their mind now with the ball at the 1-yard line and go for 2. So they bring the offense back on the field. Ritchie takes the snap. High snap, gets it down, handed off, but the Cowboys cover it. And they tackle Rorty in the backfield. The 2-point conversion is no good, but the Falcons will take a 14-0 lead with 1:34 to go here in the first quarter. Kickoff coming up momentarily here on the Falcons Sports Network. A 20-yard pass to Caleb Owens sets up the Falcons at the 1-yard line where Nathan Ritchie runs it in to get the second score of the ballgame. Nathan Ritchie to kick off for the Falcons here. Single man deep to receive, number 9, Jalen Venter for the Cowboys. There's a whistle. Ritchie comes up, puts foot to ball, and kicks it deep over Venter's head. Going to get in the end zone for the touchback. So the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. So the Cowboys will come out, go on offense for the second time this evening. Falcons able to get a turnover last time. Now they'll come out with 2 wide receivers here on the near side. Nobody in the backfield. They send a man in motion. They'll throw it over to the sidelines. Lots of room here. And the ball get loose again. Let's see. I think the Falcons got the tackle as they marked him out of bounds back. And he stepped out at the, or actually penalty on the play. So a block, I don't know if it was a hold or a block in the back, but it was a 10-yard penalty, so they backed him up. They'll back him up to the 17-yard line. 16-yard line maybe looks like. So it'll be 1st and 14. So that negates a big play. They'll try the same thing, get a man in motion. Breyer's going to tuck it this time. He's going to run toward the sidelines. He'll get drugged down from behind. Not going to get much here. And now another flag flies. Button brings him down. Trying to find the fit. There he is. Personal foul against the Cowboys. Let's see what the Falcons decide to do here. They are gonna mark it off. Half the distance to the goal it will be. We'll see from where they marked it from. Looks like they're gonna stop at around the 8-yard line. Looks like that's where they'll place the ball. All right, not third. So it will be, second down. And now, in the shadow of their own goalposts, the Cowboys backing up, going the wrong way. Briars keeps it, looking to throw, throws it out here in the flat. Great hit. And take by Caleb Owens. Big hit. Pass was complete to Vendors. He got it down to the 15, so a 7-yard gain. But great pursuit and hit by Caleb Owens. As time will run out here on the first quarter. What a way to end it. Falcons dominate, up 14-0. We'll switch ends of the field, be back in a minute with the second quarter here on the Falcons Sports Network. Getting ready to start the second quarter here. Falcons up 14-0 if you're just joining us. Scored on both the possessions they had in the first quarter. Big pass to Caleb Owens of 31 yards, and then a 1-yard run by Ritchie, set up by a 20-yard pass to Caleb Owens. The Falcons, their 2 scores. Cowboys now, after big play, gain of 7 yards. They're at the 15-yard line. Got to get to the 30, so 15 to go for the first down here. Spread the field out. Briars will take the snap. Looking to throw. Falcons coming with pressure. They get to him and bring him down. Daniel Francis getting to the quarterback. Drops him inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark him at the 6, and now it's 4th down. Falcons with a big play there on 3rd. They tried to roll the quarterback out to get some space for Briars to work. And so Francis and Judd just kept their motors running, run him down. Francis turned him back inside. Judd was right there. He tried to turn around again, but Francis stayed with him. Now the punt by the Cowboys is going to be fielded by LaGraze around the 40. He's at the 30. He's running fast, heading for the sideline. 10, cuts it back in. He's going to take it to the house. Graham LaGraze for the touchdown. I think officially it'll be 39 yards. He got it right in front of the 40. For Graham LaGraze. And he caught it on a run, and you could see it. Once he got that motor running, he was heading to the sidelines, had plenty of green. Cut and made 2 guys miss and got it in the end zone for the touchdown. So now Chapman out for the extra point. See if he gets to kick it this time. 2 penalties have moved the ball forward, and the Falcons have gone for 2. And this time again, they get the Cowboys to get off sides on the try, and it looks like the Falcons are going to keep the kicking team out on the field. They're just going to move it a little bit forward. So Chapman's still going to get a chance to kick the extra point here. Send the man in motion. Snap back to Ritchie. Ritchie puts it down. Chapman's kick is up, and it is good. So Falcons tack the extra point on, and they're now up 21-0. 10:42 to go here in the second quarter. Back with kickoff here in a moment on the Falcons Sports Network. Falcons sideline fired up 21-0 here. 10:42 to go in the first half here at homecoming. Cowboys will send number 9, Jalen Venter, back deep to receive. Ritchie comes up to meet the ball. The kick is away. Venter going to get a chance to return this one. Oh, he muffs it. Ball's on the ground. He picks it up. Falcons hit him, but nobody brings him down. Now looking to the outside and trips over his own man, I believe, across the 25 down to about the 28. And so that is where the Cowboys will take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Down 21-0. Snap. Briars keeps it. Cuts it over the side. Falcons come up to meet him. Graby will drag him down from behind. It'll be a big gain for Briars off left side. And it looks like it'll be a gain of... I see now they're right there trying to mark it. Looks like they put it down at the 37-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and 1 for the Cowboys. High snap. Briars brings it down. Falcons get to him in the backfield. They're going to bring him down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 2 back to the 35-yard line, so... Actually, go mark it back one more to the 34, so loss of 3. So big 3rd down and 4 coming up. Falcons trying to get a 3 and out here. Briars will take the snap in the backfield. Single by himself, takes off. Francis comes up and gets him and buries him. He got back maybe to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So Daniel Francis with a big play. Now let's see what the Cowboys decide to do here. 4th down coming up, down by 3 scores already. 8:45 to go here in the second quarter. Looks like the Falcons will stay in safe defense, even though the Cowboys are showing punt. Snap taken. It will be a fake. Coming up, Falcons make the tackle, but I think they're going to get enough for the 1st down. It's number 8, Bram Day with the run, and it will be enough as he will get up to the 39-yard line. Had to get to the 38. So even the Falcons in a punt-safe formation give up the yardage required, a 5-yard gain for the 1st down. 8:09 to go here in the first half. Briars now with a running back in the backfield with him. Sends a man in motion, takes the snap, steps up himself, break button. He pitches it. That's a live ball. We'll see who falls on it. Battle for the ball. As a backwards pitch, that's going to lose a ton of yards. Back to, looks like they're going to mark it at the 33-yard line. So loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16. Unwise move there by Briars. He was going down, tried to pitch it back to the running back. That was Hershey. They send the man in motion, looking to throw. He'll throw it to Hershey. Hershey will make the catch, and he'll be brought down immediately. Caleb Lee trips him up. Gravy there to fall on him. Maybe gain of 3 on the play up to the 36-yard line, so 3rd down and 13 coming up. Got to make it to the 49-yard line for the first down. So another big 3rd down here for the Falcon defense. Briars to take the snap. Gets it, looking to throw. He's going to throw deep. Up the middle. Owens there to make the defensive play and knock it away. And so that was a floater all the way up. Really didn't have a chance, and so now the Cowboys will bring the punt team back out on a 4th and 13. So now Graham LeGraze will go back to receive the punt. Last time the Cowboys punted, LeGraze took it to the house, 39 yards on a punt return. There's the snap. Punted away. A high punt. LeGraze is going to come up and get it. And now he'll run it over here to the outside. He's got blockers in front. Looking for the sidelines. He'll be tackled and brought down, but not until he gets into Cowboy territory at the 45-yard line. So that's where the Falcons will take over, 1st and 10. Chance to extend this 3-touchdown lead that they have. 5:41 to go before halftime. Falcons quickly get out on the field and get lined up. Snap, throw behind the line of scrimmage to Lee. Lee bobbles the ball for a moment, then gets hit at the 40. That's where he'll go down. He'll be pick up a 5 to the 40-yard line. So the Falcons tried to catch the Cowboys napping there with a screen pass to the outside. Now they'll come out with 3 wide receivers. Rorty in the backfield with Ritchie. Ritchie takes the snap. Looking, coming near side. Throws it downfield, throws it short. Falls incomplete. So I'll bring up 3rd and 5 from the 40-yard line. Pass intended for Owens. Are now a procedural penalty against the Falcons. Back them up 5 yards, so bring up 2nd and 10 instead of 3rd and 5. Let's see what play the Falcons call from here. Send a man in motion. Ritchie takes the snap, looking to throw, throws it over the middle. Got a man wide open, and taking it all the way to the house is number 16, I think. That's Grayson Bell. From the tight end position, Bell was left all alone, wide open in the middle of the field, and Bell takes it to the house, 45 yards for the score. And so the Falcons add 6 more to the board. Extra point pending. It will be Watson Chapman to try it. And now I think a flag was thrown after the play, I think. We'll see. Maybe for celebration. We'll see where they mark the kickoff. I'm not sure what happened there. They were going over to talk to the Freedom coach. But anyway, the extra point snap kick up by Chapman is through and good. And so the Falcons had the extra point and are now up 28-0 with 4:19 to go in the half. Back with kickoff here in a minute on the Falcons Sports Network. And so that's what it was. There was after the touchdown penalty on the Falcons, probably an excessive celebration would be my guess. That's going to make the Falcons kick off from the 25-yard line. So that'll back it up. So the Cowboys with a golden chance here to get a big return. So it'll be Watson Chapman to kick off. Falcons up 28-0 here, 4:19 to go. Chapman getting ready to kick off. Kick. Going to be a short one. Falcons will need to cover this to the far side. One of the up men will bring it in. The Falcons cover and bring him down around the 40-yard line. So that's probably the best result the Falcons could expect from that. Return by Hershey. They get it up to the 42, and so that's where the Falcons will have it 1st and 10 with 4:09 to go here before halftime. So now, Cowboys come up to the line. Briers at quarterback still. Takes the snap. Keeps it, and he'll be brought down. It's Jude King getting into the backfield and bringing him down. So that'll be a tackle for loss back to the 38-yard line. So loss of 4, make it 2nd and 14. So the Falcons now starting to sniff out the run game of the Cowboys, disrupting a little bit more than they were early on. See if they can keep it up here. The thing I was talking to, you want to force them. The Cowboys love to run the ball. You want to force them into passing situations. Now they'll pitch it to the outside. It'll be brought down, brushed out of bounds. And let's see, they'll mark him at the 47-yard line. So that will be a big gain, bring up 3rd down and 5. So gain of 9 there on the play. So got to the pitch to the outside, got him going downhill. So now the Falcons, Cowboys in a big 3rd down situation here. And now they switch everything up, but before they snap it, they're going to take their first time out of the half. So, or second. So timeout by the Cowboys. Still have 2 remaining. Half. Big third down right here for the Cowboys. Briar. Pitch to number 9 was Jalen Venter, Braden Budden. Braden Budden with the catch. And so now, 4th and 1 for the Cowboys. They're going to bunch everything up in a power formation in the center of the field. Look for the rugby scrum here. And now movement. Let's see who they get the movement on, because that was before the whistle. Falcons thinks it was on them, but they're going to call it on the Falcons. They're going to say the Falcons were off sides, and so that will give the Cowboys a first down. So we'll mark the ball at the 44-yard line. Cowboys with it. 2:05 to go here before halftime. Cowboys looking to get something positive on the board. They will get the ball to start the second half. Spread out here, 2 wide receivers to the near side. Send the man in motion. Looking to throw this way. We'll throw it in the backfield. Venters gets it. He cuts it back in the middle. Falcons do a great job of pursuing. They will get him down after a loss back to the 48-yard line. Now 129, and now a timeout called by the Falcons. So they pointed the Falcons' way, so the Falcons take their first time out. The Falcons trying to get the ball back here, maybe. So now from the 48-yard line of the Falcons, the Cowboys after the timeout, 2nd down and 14. Snap. Byers looking to throw. He's got pressure. Throws the screen pass. Sniffed out right away there to bring him down was Jude King. And now another timeout going to be taken by the Falcons after a gain of 1. So the Falcons use their second timeout. They have 1 remaining, 1:21 to go. So the Falcons are looking to get the ball back here to try to get one more chance to score here before halftime. 3rd and 13 when we come back here on the Falcons Sports Network. Third down and 13 coming up. 1:21 to go. Myers by himself in the backfield. Sends Venters in motion. Gives it to him on the fly sweep. Falcons sniff it out. They will wind the clock. So now 4th down coming up. And 4th down and no gain on the play. 4th down and 13 coming up. I think the Falcons used their last time. Did the Falcons use their last time out? Yep. So the Falcons will have none remaining. 1:12 to go. See what the Cowboys do here. With 4th down, will they punt it, try to pin the Falcons deep? Or will they risk it here on the plus side of midfield? The big down, though, 4th and 13 yards. It's going to be a big get. It looks like they're bringing out number 31. That's Noah Wright. He is the punter. So Graham LeGraze will go back. Fourth down, 13. Snap. The punt. It's a high one. LeGraze is going to field it inside the 15. He'll run it back toward this side, get to the middle of the field, makes one man miss, tries to stay on his feet. Brought down from behind at the 25. And that's where the Falcons will have it. With 61 seconds to go here in the first half, they'll have 75 yards to go for a touchdown. I say they get in inside the 20, they would have an opportunity for a field goal as time goes out. Got to get out of bounds, though. Got to hurry up. Let's see if the Falcons have a 2-minute offense in mind here. Falcons bringing wide receivers to the near side. Richie lone by himself. So 3 wide receivers over here. Richie takes the snap, looking. Throws it underneath to Lee. Lee's going to go to the other side of the field. Lee with a burst of speed. Caleb Lee taking it down the sidelines all the way in for the touchdown. No flags. Touchdown Falcons. What a play design there. Give Casey Jorgensen credit on that one. Caleb Lee lined up in the slot on the left side. Faked back, ran across the front of the line, behind the line, took the pass, and just jetted down the sidelines. No one to catch him. No one touched him. 75 yards for the score. Now the Falcons will line it up for the extra point. Be Chapman to kick. Kick is up. It is good. 46 seconds to go in the half. Good use of timeouts there by Coach Johnson to get the ball back and put some more points on the board. And the Falcons will kick it off here in a moment. Up now 35-0 on the Falcons Sports Network. Ooh, that was pretty. Oh, yeah. But Lee, he come straight back and went straight across behind the offensive line. A lot of difference. He got a good block. I didn't see who got it, but he got a good block right here on the edge, too. That freed him up. Falcons getting ready to kick it off here. Now at 35-0. The 75-yard touchdown run by Caleb Lee. Give him the big lead. Chapman to kick off. Puts the ball in the air. It's going to be a short kick to one of the up men. Falcons cover it. Be brought down around the 40-yard line, and the Cowboys will have it there with 40 seconds to go. The Cowboys still have 2 timeouts left, so they could try to get this ball, take a couple of shots downfield. again. Great crowd here for homecoming tonight. The stands are pretty full, especially on the right side where the student section is. A lot of people sitting up top on the hill. Up and down the sidelines. Great crowd here. Big contingent from Alabama over here on the left side and on the hill. As Freedom has traveled really well tonight to represent their team. So now Freedom will bring it out from the 40-yard line. Take the snap. Be a pitch back. Falcons going to sniff it out. And, oh, that was a big grab from behind. Daniel Francis brings him down. And they bring him down at the 30. It's Venters going down at the 34-yard line. 20 seconds to go. We'll see if Freedom decides to snap it one more time or if they decide to take it in the end zone or in the halftime locker room. They will have the ball to start the second half. I didn't see where he must have grabbed him by the jersey because for a moment I thought it might be a horse collar tackle. And now a timeout's going to be taken by Freedom with 4 seconds to go. So they are going to try to get one more play off here. So Freedom will take their last timeout. Freedom Cowboys will get one more snap here, barring a defensive penalty. 4 seconds to go for the Falcons to preserve the shutout here. Try to head to the locker room with a 35-0 lead. Falcons will jump back into a dime-style defense. And now a flag's thrown as they stop play. I think it'll be a false start against the Cowboys is what they're going to call. And that's exactly what it will be. So they'll back up 5 more yards. So still have 4 seconds left to go. Let's just make them back 5 yards further. The Falcons got to see the motion that time, so we'll see if Cowboys switch the play up. They do have another timeout they could use if they wanted to talk about it. But it looks like they'll run the play and call it from the sideline. Looks like the Falcons will send 3. Briers back. Falcons with 4 deep safeties. Button is the lone back, and now coming from behind and getting him is Jude King with the sack, and that will do it for the first half. Falcons will take a 35-0 lead into the locker room. Back in about 15 minutes with the second half here on the Falcons Sports Network. Getting ready to start the second half here on the Falcons Sports Network. Will Shipman, glad you're joining us. Both teams are on the field, and right now discussion happening between the coaches and the officials out on around the 30-yard line. So we'll see. Maybe we can find out what is going on or what the discussion seems to be. It was initiated by the Freedom Cowboy coach. I was kind of watching them when they come out. They gathered around the officials. And then they called over Coach Johnson. And so right now there's still looks almost like an animated discussion going on over there. The Freedom Cowboys coach doesn't seem to be too thrilled about something. So now both coaches together. Like the official still discussing down here. So we'll have a little delay here to start the second half. Falcons ahead 35-0. If you just joined us, Falcons put 14 up in the first, 21 in the second. Falcon defense has held the Freedom Cowboys pretty much in check all night. There's been some discussion. I'm not sure what it was, as right now Coach Johnson is back on the sidelines, and all teams, coaches are on the sidelines, teams are on the field ready to start. So not sure what that was all about. The Falcons with some big plays. Caleb Lee got the last score, big 75-yard touchdown pass, a punt return for a touchdown, and just the offense has been clicking. Be watching Chapman to kick off. It'll be a running clock here in the second half. His kickoff taken by one of the up men around the 30-yard line. He busts through, and Chapman's going to have to get him from behind, and Wandry comes over and helps, and they will drag him down in Falcon territory. Somewhere around, looks like the 43-yard line. So good starting field position for the Cowboys. Now, if the Cowboys can get a score here, it would stop the running clock. So we'll have a running clock as long as the Falcons maintain a 30-plus point lead. The 43-yard line is where the Cowboys will now go from scrimmage. It will still be Briers in the backfield at quarterback. More of a bunch formation, power formation here. And now a timeout's going to be taken by the Cowboys. So they'll take their first time out of the second half. So they'll have two remaining to reset the timeouts here. So again here, just in the beginning of the second quarter, or second half, excuse me. All we had is the kickoff. Cowboys took a quick timeout. Now they bring out their team. It'd be, again, Briers in the backfield. So now a wide receiver here at the bottom, so they spread out the formation a little bit more. Now they'll send a man in motion. Takes the snap. Briers will keep it himself. He'll be drugged down from behind. Tackle there made by Jude King and Braden Budden. He'll gain a couple up to the 42-yard line. Actually, a gain of one. He'll be 2nd and 9 coming up. Cowboys back up to the line. Briers keeps it again, slides inside. Falcons there to meet him. And again, this time loss of one back to the original line of scrimmage. Actually, so bring up 3rd and 10. So again, Falcons stopping the run on defense, trying to force the Freedom Cowboys into a passing situation. It's now two wide receivers here to the outside. Send the man in motion. Briers keeps it. He'll run to the outside himself, and Jude King in the backfield getting the stop. Number 51, Jude King with the sack. And that will be a loss of 4 back to the 47-yard line of the Falcons. So 4th and 14 coming up now. And so now a timeout taken again by the Cowboys. They've already taken 2 of their 3 here, trying to score on this possession to stop the running clock. If they don't score here, I think they'll keep it going. And that's the only thing I can think of is their goal right here. So this is a big 4th down for the Cowboys. I want to say congratulations to Jack Wiggins and Hope Erod being named Mr. and Ms. Falcon at halftime this year for homecoming. Let you know our next broadcast here on the network will be Tuesday, the 26th, as F.H. Jenkins and F.C. Boyd come in to take on the Falcons, and now going to air it out down the middle of the field. That's going to be picked off. Falcons got it. They'll try to return here. Sean Reddick with it. Going to return it down to past the 40-yard line and almost to the original line of scrimmage. The Falcons get the interception and will take over. So another turnover. Ball will be marked, it looks like the 42-yard line. So that's where the Falcons will take over 1st and 10. We hope you'll come out to Ward Gymnasium on Tuesday night, as those will be our 8th grade recognition for the middle school and our senior recognition. And then right after that, we'll have our first girls soccer game on campus, as the Lady Falcons will take on Fairview. And now an official's timeout. So now they make Graham LeGrays come off the field for some kind of equipment issue. So Sean Reddick will replace him in the backfield. Richie takes the snap. Will keep it himself. He's heading over here to the sidelines looking for some space. He'll run out of bounds. Gets across midfield, gets the first down. So the first down, they'll mark it at the Freedom Cowboys 46-yard line. So a big game for Nathan Ritchie. Ritchie looking to throw. Throws it deep down the sidelines, looking for Owens. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. And so the Falcons out 41-0. And so it'll be Nate Hendrich on to try the extra point. The hold by Ritchie. The kick is blocked. And Freedom will jump on it, and that will make it no good. And so 7:38 to go and counting. Falcons now up 41-0. Back with kickoff in a minute here on the Falcons Sports Network. $41-0. Falcons now up. Nathan Ritchie to kick off. Ritchie boots it away. Deep kick is going to be fielded inside the 5 by Venters. He's going to run it back here to the outside. Got a big hole down the sidelines, big block, and there he goes. He's going to take it all the way back for the score, and the Freedom Cowboys will get on the board. There is no flags on the play, and so the Freedom Cowboys turn the kickoff for the score and make it 41-6. So the Falcons tried to cover the kick all the way back to Jalen Venter. He caught it about the 3-yard line, so we'll call it a 97-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. It looks like the Cowboys will go for 2. They got 3 wide receivers to the outside. Byers will take the snap, looking to throw. Throws a sidearm pass that will fall harmlessly incomplete. And so that will make the conversion no good. So 5.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Falcons up 41-6 now. Kickoff coming up here on the Falcons Sports Network. Next week, football team will be back on the field as we'll travel back up to Springfield, Tennessee, where they'll take on Innovation Academy. Kickoff for that game scheduled for 7 o'clock next Friday night. You can catch all the action here on the Falcons Sports Network. Falcons have 3 more regular season games. They got Innovation Academy next week on October the 6th. We will have Hope Academy night here at Falcons Bass Field. Onside kick recovered by the Falcons at midfield. Hudson Falls comes up to get it. So from the 49-yard lines where the Falcons will take over. They will be taking on Evangel Christian from just a little south of Birmingham, Alabama. And then that will be the final home game and also our senior night. And then the week following that, on a Thursday night, they'll head down to Fayetteville, Tennessee, take on Riverside Christian Academy. And that will be their final regular season home game, playoff matchups and everything to be determined after the end of the regular season. So the Falcons back out on offense, 3:40 to go here on the plus side of the field after the onside kick. Ritchie takes the snap, hands it off to LaGraze. LaGraze met at the line. He keeps his legs churning. LaGraze finally goes down. He'll lose a yard, lose 2 actually. Looks like they're going to back him up to the 49 of the Falcons. So 2nd down and 12 coming up. Ritchie takes the snap, looking to throw, throws it to the sidelines. It's caught by Follis. Follis will spin. He'll get out to the 40. Follis gets out to the 44 of the Cowboys. We'll bring up third down from there. 3rd and 5 coming up. So a gain of 7 on the play. So now Jace Toms will come out at quarterback. Got Sean Reddick in the backfield with him. Sophomore getting ready to take his first snap of the night. Looking, he's going to throw it. Throws it over here to the sidelines. It is going to be caught and going to be enough for the first down. Making the catch, number 40, that's John Pollard. John Pollard with the catch, and the Falcons get the first down. So good job of the sophomore there coming in, making a great pass there. Looks smooth, had Pollard, the tight end, coming across the middle. It's enough for the first down. So Falcons will keep the possession of the ball going here. 1:40 to go here before the end of the third quarter. Again, if you're just joining us, Falcons up 41-6. We are in a running clock situation. Toms will take the snap from shotgun. He'll give it to Reddick. Reddick cuts it in, makes one man miss, makes another miss. Now just grabbing on and bringing him down was number 8, Bram Day. But it'd be a 9-yard gain for Reddick to make 2nd and 1. Falcons now break the huddle, come up to the line with 43 seconds to go. Toms takes the snap, hands it to Reddick. Reddick cuts inside, got the first down and more. Into the secondary, he'll finally be tripped up and brought down at the 20-yard line with 23 seconds to go. And I don't think the Falcons will have to snap it again, and I think they won't. This should get us to the fourth quarter. As Toms comes over to the sideline. So we'll switch into the field here in 10 seconds. Falcons will take a 41-6 lead, driving the ball into the fourth quarter. Back in a minute with the final frame here on the Falcons Sports Network. Again, Falcon Nation, just to remind you, coming up next week, got a big Tuesday planned here on campus as we will honor 2 of our fall sports. Starting at 5 o'clock, we'll have the 8th grade girls will be recognized for the middle school girls volleyball team. So they will take on F.H. Jenkins. Then after that, the high school will be taking on F.C. Boyd. We'll recognize the senior girls for volleyball there. And then we'll come on out here to the field here on Bass Field, where our Lady Falcons soccer team will have their first ever home game in their second season of play. They'll be taking on Fairview High School. We will also recognize our senior girls that evening. So big day. Come on out and support the Falcons if you can. If you can't, you can catch all the action here on the Falcons Sports Network. So Falcons now, first play of the fourth quarter. Toms from shotgun, hands it off to Reddick, and into the backfield making a big play is the Freedom Cowboys. Number 15, that is Dawson Blackstone making the tackle. It'll be a loss of 5 back to the 25-yard line, and so the Falcons will have it their 2nd and 15 now coming up as the Falcons getting a lot of substitutions into the game here. Tom's back with quarterback. He's got Everett Wandry to his right now. Zach Sexton in out here, wide receiver on the left-hand side. A couple of new receivers at the top. Give them to you here in a minute. Tom's looking to throw. He's going to target Sexton. Gets it to him. Sexton catches it. It'll be a gain of 5 up to the 20. And so that'll make it 3rd and 10. Falcons have to get to the 10-yard line to get the first down. Also in the game, Jack Wiggins. See Hudson Folis is one of the outside receivers. Also out there is number 12. That's Simeon White, sophomore. So now Tom's 3 wide receivers. He'll take the snap from shotgun. Looks back to throw. Being pressured. On the run, knocked from behind. That ball is loose. It's going to be a fumble recovered by the Cowboys. They'll get it at the 39-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 after the fumble. So 10.5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. The Cowboys will take over. So they'll get the first down at the 39-yard line. Falcons defense comes out. Again, lots of new faces out here on defense. Briers back. Getting shotgun where he will take the snap. Bunch formation. Briers takes it. Looking to throw. No pressure coming. Now being pressured. Lobs it up. It's going to fall incomplete. Good pressure by the Falcons. In pursuit there was number 44, Sam Hendrich. Senior getting in some time here. Coming down, 9:16 to go here in the ball game. 2nd and 10 coming up. Briers takes our new quarterback in, keeping the ball, getting the first down, and more. Now he loses it. Did the Falcons come up with it? That ball was in the air and loose. Who got it? Referee's going to unpile it here. As now both players are holding on to the ball. And they would say the Falcons got it. It will be a turnover. The Falcons come up with it. I think it was Bram Day on the run. You saw the ball as I was looking. The ball pops up in the air, and then a pile of guys come around it. You're trying to figure out who's got it. The officials give it to the Falcons. So with 8:14 to go and counting, the Falcon offense come back on the field after the 3rd turnover of the night. So the Falcon defense has played well, looking keep this clock running. Handoff. Bounce to the outside. Everett Wandry's got it. He'll be spun around. He will fall down, and a flag coming in behind the play. And it looks like they're going to get a hold against the Falcons. So now back them up 10 yards. So erase the gain by Wandry. And I can see the officials say he had him grabbed around the waist, holding on to the jersey. So they'll negate the big gain. He'll back it up to the 37-yard line. So 1st and 19 here as they mark it from the spot of the foul. Get the camera over here for you. Sorry about that. Tom's to take the snap from shotgun. Hands it off again to Wandry. This time he won't get much. In fact, he'll lose another yard. Back to the 35. So the 1-yard loss. Falcons will have 2nd down and 21 now. So a 2-yard loss for Wanderers. They marked the ball at the 35-yard line of the Falcons. Toms takes the snap, looking to throw, pulls it back down, now throws it into the middle of the field. Folis the closest to it. So the incomplete pass makes it 3rd down and 21 now. As we approach the 6-minute mark, halfway through the 4th quarter here. So Toms will be by himself, 3 wide receivers to the top. Toms takes the snap, throws quickly, falls with it, makes one man miss down the sidelines, looking to get there. He gets across midfield, or no, doesn't. They're going to say out of bounds, just short of midfield at the 49. So let's bring up a interesting decision here. 4th and kind of manageable. They have to get, it's going to be 4th and 7. As they've got to get to the 44 of the Cowboys. And looks like the Falcons are going to keep the offense on the field and go for it here with 5:10 to go in the ball game. Toms will take it from shotgun. Looking to throw. Throws it inside. That's going to be right on it. I think that'll be a 1st down. Catch made by Inslee Bass. And it will be a 1st down for the Falcons right on the 44-yard line. So good job by the Falcons there. Jace Toms finding Inslee Bass on the slant route. Great throw by sophomore to sophomore there. So the coaching staff getting a good look at the future for the Falcons here. Pass the outside. Caught by number 12. Makes one man miss. Cuts it inside. Going to get close to another 1st down. That's Simeon White, another sophomore, making the catch there. So he'll be just short, a yard shy, up to the 35 of the Cowboys. Under 4 minutes to go now. So White with a great catch there. Made a man miss. Got to the outside. Toms again in shotgun. No one back in the backfield with him by himself. Now he'll throw it deep for Bass, I believe, was the intended receiver. Falls incomplete. So 3rd and a yard coming up. Now, Falcons with a power formation here. Handoff, Wandry's got the 1st down, more, big hole. Wandry's in the clear, heading for the end zone, in there for the score. Everett Wandry with the touchdown. Sophomore Everett Wandry with the touchdown run. Put 6 more on the board. And the Falcons lead it now 47-6. So now be Nate Hendrich on to attempt the extra point. Snap the hold. The kick is up. It is good. So the freshman Nate Hendrich with the extra point, and the Falcons up 48-6 with 1:47 and counting to go. We'll have the kickoff and maybe one more play left here on the Falcons Sports Network tonight. So the Falcons are going to improve their record to 5-0 on the season. And getting ready to head to Springfield next week to take on Innovation Academy. This will be the first meeting between these between their two schools. The Falcons are going to take a timeout here to get their kickoff team settled. They'll take their first timeout here of the second half. So a good homecoming 2023 for the Falcons here. Falcons will stay undefeated on the season. They will head to Springfield. Falcons look like they've got everything settled and are ready to kick off. It'll be Nathan Ritchie to kick it away. Ritchie kicks it, line drive heading toward the corner and does not get in the end zone. It falls out of bounds just short of the pylon. And so that'll move the ball up to, I believe, the 35-yard line. And that is where the kickoff out of bounds, the Cowboys will take control. Now, for the Falcons, this was the Falcon defense. So minute 1 left. They'll place the ball at the 40, actually. And that is where they'll take over 1st and 10. So the Cowboys will get a couple more plays here. It will be Bram Day out at quarterback for the Cowboys. Try to get an offensive touchdown here. The only score they got was a kickoff return by Venter in the 3rd quarter. Send the man in motion, and now they move the snap, and so that'll be a false start. And that'll start the clock. So Freedom will go back 5 yards. Freedom back on the ball, ready to go. Now man in motion. There's the snap, and it's fumbled. Picked up by Day. He's looking for room to get away from the Falcons. He will not. He'll actually drop with a 1-yard loss. Back to the 34-yard line, 40 seconds to go and counting. They might get one more. Let's see if they get one more playoff here. Falcons getting some players on. Defense out in the game, getting some new players in. Snap. Day coming to the outside, cuts it back in. Falcons will trip him up. So he gets across the 40, 12 seconds to go. 10-9, don't know if they'll get another playoff here. They may try to hurry the line. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. They will not get it off. Time will expire, and that will do it. The Falcons get the victory, 48-6 here on Homecoming Night 2023. I'm Will Shimon. Glad you could join us here on the Falcon Sports Network. Again, our next broadcast will be Tuesday, as we will have volleyball and soccer for you. Thanks again for joining us here on the Falcon Sports Network, wherever you are on the World Wide Web. Again, congratulations to the varsity football team, a 48-6 win tonight. Have a great evening, and God bless.